What's up, guys? This is Cole McMath here with Turn Offroad. We've been getting a lot of questions about our upper control arms lately. What makes them different, what makes them better than the OEM, and what sets us apart from competitors. So figured we'd make a quick video showing you guys some of the differences. So let's get into it. So the first thing to point out is actually the ball joint. On most OEM trucks, a ball joint is used, and Ford actually did a pretty good job with this one. As you can see, there's grooves here that allow it to articulate a lot further than a normal ball joint. That's a big reason why you would want an upper control arm for a lot of trucks. But Ford did a great job designing that. The thing about the OEM ball joint is it does have its weaknesses, especially with those grooves cut there. If you're going to be doing a lot of off-roading, although they allow for more articulation, they do weaken the unit a little bit. At Turn Off-Road, we use an 1.25 inch uniball. It's Teflon lined, and one of the things that sets us apart from pretty much anybody else, we're the only ones that I've seen that are doing it, is we use this retaining ring back here to retain your OEM ball joint boot, and then we use an O-ring behind our cap there to completely encapsulate the uniball. Now, that kind of takes away any kind of weakness that a uniball might have, because generally the reason that they're not used and OEMs favor a ball joint is because uniballs tend to get dirt on them, get dirt up in them, and although they do a really good job of squeegeeing that dirt out as they articulate, they do still have a tendency to wear out because of it. As the dirt works its way into the uniball ends up getting sloppy, and then it needs to be replaced. So on something like a trophy truck or desert rig, this doesn't really matter because 1,000 miles in a day is unheard of in desert racing. But when you're looking at going out, wheeling, getting this thing dirty, and then using it as your daily driver, that's where we run into problems, because now we're putting thousands of miles on the vehicle with that dirt getting in there, all that movement. They just don't hold up. So what we did is we encapsulated it so we get both the strength of the uniball and also the reliability of a ball joint. So that's something that we're really proud of. We're excited about it. I don't know if I mentioned, there is an O-ring in here that keeps moisture out. We've put thousands of dirt miles on these, and we open them up every time we come back to inspect the suspension, make sure that nothing's going wrong, nothing weird's happening, and they're squeaky clean. So that's an advancement that really helps out with usability and lifespan of our upper control arms. Another thing that you might notice between these two units is ours is quite a bit beefier. A lot of companies will mill out a lot of these windows just for a little bit more of a trophy truck look. We mill them out so you can see a little bit of detail there, but we leave a lot of the girth of that thing on it just because we want it to be as strong as possible. So this is about 1.25 inches thick. It's CNC machined out of 6061 T6 aluminum, all one piece, and that combined with the uniballs and the high quality Heim joints that we're using, these are race Heims, so the tolerances are really tight. We get a very, very durable upper control arm. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but on your OEM upper control arm, you're actually squeezing this rubber piece right here, and what that's doing is the control arm pivots on that rubber, which is, it contributes to ride feel, and that's why you need to torque these while they're sitting on the ground, because otherwise you torque it while it's down like this, it comes up, now that rubber's constantly flexed. But what we use is race grade Heim joints. This allows for easier articulation. These just articulate without any need for the compression of the rubber, and it allows the vehicle to articulate quite a bit more. The other thing about these is they are adjustable. So if you have any kind of lift on your Bronco, the OEM unit not being adjustable creates a situation where it was sitting like this, now it's sitting like this, and there's unequal lengths upper and lower. So what that does is it'll tilt your tire in a direction that you don't want it to tilt. Now, to compensate for that, an adjustable upper control arm allows your alignment technician to adjust these Heims in or out in order to compensate for that additional lift. So you get a perfect alignment for your lift height. We recommend these for a 0 to 3 inch lift. That's kind of the amount of threads that you have to work with in order to get the thing aligned properly. And if you're going to go much higher than that, then there's a lot of other little things that you need to do. But you know, for a 3 inch lift, which is pretty standard, most of the shock manufacturers are going about that height. Our upper control arm is an awesome solution. You can find it on our website. There's a lot more details there, but that's a quick overview of some of the things that are different about ours and some of the things that we're proud of and maybe some of the reasons to consider them.